If you think you're having a bad week at work, you're probably not having as bad of a week as the people at Meta. Zuck laid off 5% of the workforce, saying that they're low performers, and also got rid of Meta University. So Meta University is basically a program where freshmen or sophomore in college can basically do an internship at Meta, and they tend to be people from underrepresented backgrounds, and the internships are in key fields that Meta has. So for example, like design, product engineering, and part of the internship is a typical internship, but another part of it is understanding what it means to be in that field and how to be successful. So I just want to give my 2 cents on DEI, since it's gone super out of vogue, and ever since Alexander Wang from Scale AI started talking about NEI, everyone's really against DEI. My thought is, as a startup, so for example, when Alex was talking about it from Scale, it doesn't make sense to hire someone that's less qualified than another person. But I do think there's an argument that for certain big companies, there is a reason that's not them doing charity, but actually better for their competitive advantage. And basically it has to do with someone's slope versus y-intercept. So your y-intercept is basically how qualified you are. And Scale is saying, like, we're just going to take the most qualified person. But your slope is how quickly you're growing and how quickly you learn. And especially when someone has just left college and they're entering into their first job, they could have a low y-intercept, maybe because they weren't given that many opportunities and they're from an underrepresented group, but they could have a really high slope. And that's why you see major big banks and big consulting firms and big tech companies do all these diversity days, because, for example, tech is very male dominated, but these companies know that there's a lot of women that would be good software engineers. And so something like Meta University is the perfect way to teach people that weren't given the resources about what it's like to be in that field. And then at the end of the internship, you only need to take the people that are qualified. Now, if they're finding that at the end of Meta University, none of these people are qualified, then I guess that makes sense. But up until now, they're saying that it was a super successful program. So either they're lying then or they're lying now. I'm not really sure. But I think that DEI needs to be put into some more context.